Sonia with Junk Monkey. How's everybody on a Friday night? Do I have the wild bunch with me or do I have the mild bunch with me? It's the mild bunch here at Junk Monkey. Me and Kate are hanging out in the studio, cluing up our day. We wanted to pop on live because remember that table that we were working on yesterday? We're gonna seal it. I didn't get a chance to even seal it today, and I promised I would do it with you guys. And in fact, some of you guys sent me some questions about it, so we're just gonna do it here together. Shelly, thank you for being the first one on here. Hey Karen, how are ya up there in Michigan? Linda from California. Hello Kim, how are ya? Oh guys, thanks for joining me. So it's a Friday night, and yeah, me and Kate were like hanging out in our editing room watching some YouTube. May have watched some Jeffree Star earlier. Yeah, who saw his latest video? Look at this nice little, actually it's on this side, you can see it too. Look at this, Kate gave me this really cool Girl Boss mug, and I love my chai tea. I have to tell ya, I should start doing like a Sonia's Friday favorites, true story, but this is like my favorite chai tea. Has anybody ever tried it before? You can get it at Walmart and stuff like that. You can get a whole box for just a couple dollars. Oh, love me some chai tea. So, spill the tea about the tea. So what I've been doing is putting the heavy whipping cream and a little bit of like Splenda in with it. And I put a little bit of cinnamon into it. Let me just tell you, it is the bee's knees. Hey Alicia, how are ya? From PA, woohoo! Hey Rebecca, where's everybody watching from? Like seriously, tell me where you're watching from. It is always amazing to see. So anyway, it's been a busy time around the Junk Monkey today. It's Friday, cluing up everything, and of course working with our retailers, getting all our orders out. And physically, our store is always open. We're always open online, shipping all across the country and taking your orders all the time of all the days, but physically our store is open to our local friends Thursday through Saturday. So this is when they all come in and get their DIY supplies for the weekend. You know what I'm saying about? But anyway, on Friday as well, I do my Friday Coach and Create, just paint, have fun with my girls in there. And this was the piece that we did today in there. How cute is that? My club is currently open if anybody wants to join. Honestly, it's a business-focused club for anybody out there, creatives who just need some help and would like, maybe you like how I grow my business and you want some help with that. So if you go to junkmonkeypaint.com, click Coach and Create Club, it'll give you all the details there. But on Fridays, I do like this bonus. It's not about building your business, it's just about having fun, because I believe that in business, mentality is everything. And as a creative, the more you exercise something, like just like a muscle with your brain, your creativity, the juices get flowing and you get better and better, right? So that's why I do a creative fun day on Fridays. And this was a little cute piece of candy corn. Her name is, who knows her name? Who saw the video earlier? Yes, she talks. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go back on my wall, all right? So pretty cool. Give me hearts for Candy. Oh, I just told you her name. Well, now I can't keep a secret, can I? Yeah, right? Hey, Lisa. So I am excited because, man, I got Etsy mail today. If you watch over on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I just put up a little bit ago my vlog where I opened up my Etsy bag for this month. Yay! You guys have been using my link over there, my refer a friend link, and actually it's here as well. I think it's up there, isn't it, Kate, down there, wherever. But it's really cool. Go watch that if you've ever been thinking about doing Etsy, because, it's awesome, 10 bucks a month. But you guys have been using my link, and every time you do that, it allows me to be able to get some free makeup. So I shared my free stuff over there with you. And one of the 5 items that I got today was this gorgeous, you'll see me over there open it, nail polish. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love dark nail polish. True story. This is like a really cool plum. So anyway, lots of good stuff coming in the mail today. And I am super excited because I got, and this is one of the happy pieces of mail I'm going to share with you guys today, and some happy news for you, because I have teamed up with an amazing company here in the US. They're called the Scrapbooking Store, scrapbookingstore.com. And every month I'm going to be, as part of my channel here on Facebook and all the other platforms, is doing scrapbooking and mixed media with you guys. You can see pieces in the back. You guys know, if you've been following me for a long time, that I just, you know what, I am not an art snob, I always say. I just like pretty stuff. And so if I can create pretty things with pretty papers, really pretty paint, all those sorts of things, and bring them together, that is the bee's knees for me. So that's why we did this table last night, right? Who remembers the table? I'll point it down so you guys can see it. Right here, woohoo. All right, so it's completely all dried right now. Can you see all the patterns come out into it, and all the polka dots, all the layering that we did? So for anybody who just joined us tonight and go, how did you get that effect? Yeah, girl, gotta go back to the video last night. We hung out and we did this together. Took it from Brownie Frownie. I've also painted today the base of it, so it's completely black now around the edges and also down to the legs, right? Love it. But you guys know that on this, I use scrapbook paper. So I am a resourceful kind of girl who doesn't believe that scrapbook paper and pretty things has to be just for, you know, scrapbooking, which I love to do because I'm a journaler. You guys know that. But anyway, what I have done is work with the scrapbookingstore.com so that if you guys want to be a part of what I'm doing here monthly, which is basically opening up my stash of scrapbooking supplies that they send to me monthly. So you would do the same thing as well if you want to do that. And you'll see me be able to create, and you'll be able to create with me as well. And we should pretty much get the same things in here, you know, that I'm sure sometimes that you might switch out some different supplies, but it's pretty much all the same, right? So anyway, you can subscribe, and if you use code JUNKMONKEY10, JUNKMONKEY 10, what happens is you save 10% off, okay? So if you do that, you can do that, all right? And Kate will put up the link so you can go check it out, but you're gonna see me do that here on my page, and I'm so excited because just like you saw me do this table last night with my whole collection of papers, oh, they have the most amazing papers. So every month they send you like a package of stuff in here, okay? There's a bunch of stuff, and they have a theme. So I was reading that this one is October's kit. It's a scrapbooking kit that you get. You can do whatever you want with it, you know what I mean? But I use it for a little mixed media. I use it with my paint. I use it on my furniture and everything. So next week, starting Monday, I'm gonna do some projects with the one that I got here. But this is like, you know, it's October, it's fall, it's Halloween-y. Do you see that? Do you see all this? So anyway, I'll open up what I got this month because we're gonna be playing with this on Monday and I cannot positively wait. Oh my gosh, thank you. I am so happy that you love the table. I do too. I'm happy with it. Like I say, surround yourself with pretty things, right? To make you happy without breaking the bank. And I think that, I'm pretty sure that the cost, now you guys will get a 10% discount off, of course, when you use my code JUNKMONKEY10, but it's like, I think depending on like the length of time, so you could just go month to month for like $15-ish, or I think if you do a year, you get like maybe even some extra off that, but you would even get lower than that if you use my code. But just to kind of give you an idea, right? So it's not break the bank. Just like my Epsy's 10 bucks, you know, I'm okay with spending just a little bit per month to get these beautiful papers. So they're high quality stuff too, right? So every month you just get to open it. Look, you can like figure out which side you want to use. I love this. I love it, love it, love it. Look at this. So even though like, you know, there's bats on this side, maybe I just want to use the chevron on this side. Oh my gosh. I love this. Do you see how it's kind of like tea stained? It's actually called, I think this theme was called Vintage. What they put in my thing? I think they called it like Vintage Halloween or something like that, right? Vintage fall kind of stuff. So you could pick whatever you want to use. Oh, I love this. This is pretty right here. I think this is called, is it Harlequin? Harlequin might be the romance novels. Not that, all right? But look at all this pretty stuff, guys. So I'll be putting this on furniture. I'll be working mixed media. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's got like, everybody loves music notes on stuff, right? So pretty. This looks like, this is like, hey, if you can't paint the, what do you call it?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, right? Isn't that pretty? If you can't paint it, just stick it on, right? It's so cool. Trees and everything. So they give you like a ton of papers to be able to use. Oh, some pretty cream ones there. So tune in on Monday because we're going to do some projects with these. And look, they give you all these things too. Oh, so like, I think these are all stickers. They're all stickers and stuff, right? Which is fun. You guys know I journal, so you know what? If you're somebody out there that's itching to do some winter projects that just make you happy, this is going to be the place to be. All right, let's see what else they gave me in here. Ooh, this is called Thickers. Thickers, and I'm saying it right. They're called Thickers, and they're like these really hard plastic, really cool. Let me open it for you. Thank you, Vicki, for sharing. Yes, let's do some banana bucks tonight. Thank you guys for reminding me. I like to share my paint with my friends. So when I go live, you guys know when I shout out banana bucks that are up for grabs, all you have to do is share this video, share some love, and hang out with me, and then we'll announce a name. Kate is my right-hand girl, you guys know, here at the shop. She is honestly in the same room with me right now, manning the chat. So she's going to watch. When you guys type share, I'm going to have her pick a winner, okay? Look how pretty that is, right? Cannot positively wait to do that.
Do you like the numbers on everything?
What's that?
Like the monthly subscriptions. Would you like the numbers on it?
Yeah, you can if you want. Yeah. Just know you get your 10% off because you're going to see what everybody else pays. But because you're a Banana Bunch lover, right?
$15.99 monthly.
Looks so pretty.
$15.66 for monthly for 3 months. $15 monthly for 6 months, and then $14 monthly for a year.
So you can do, what she's saying is you can do month to month and just do it that way and see if you like it, see if you use it. I mean, how could you not like it? Let's just be honest here. Yeah, and especially if you want to craft along here with me too, really, really fun. But use your code, get 10% off so you save a few extra bucks too, right? So, and by the way, shipping is included in that as well. So there's no extra fees. That's really cool, right? So look at this. These are like little tags and bits. You know when I pulled out my stash last night and I showed you like I keep a stash of just randomness where it's just, you guys saw like, remember the hot air balloon and the flowers and all those vintage things? And you're like, where do you get that? And I'm like, I pick it out when I'm out and about and that sort of thing. Well, this is like, this is the kind of stuff I keep. So if I really wanted to, I could use, you know, all these like little tags and just emblems and cute little things. Of course, every month they're themed, but that's how you get a nice collection of this stuff, right? Where you can then Mod Podge it down, do tables. We can do like trays. Oh my gosh. Kate, look at this. Isn't this cute? Look at this.
Oh, that's silly.
You can punch out the eyes.
That.
Oh, I got stars. Oh my goodness. So much fun stuff there. There's even more in there. There's stars. Oh, buffalo check, polka dots. You know what I'm saying? So I am so happy to be able to work with the scrapbooking store and to be able to give you guys 10% off because you're awesome. You're awesome. Banana Bunch people, okay? And they know the kind of people that Banana Bunch people are. So that's why I was able to get that discount for you guys and pass it on to you. So thank you! And the link is up at the very top of this post, and I think Kate is also putting it below as well. Yep. Hey Megan, how are ya? How are you? So let's go ahead and get going. I'll put that back later. So this is a fun thing. Tune in on Monday, and I'll show you the project that I'm going to get started because I got to make use of this, right? And I love to journal, and I'm going to start doing it right here on my page. Art journaling, okay? So there's journals that you do when you come like keeping track of your life, but this is like, this could be a journal in a journal page, right? Even if you want to go ahead and have fun with me and over the next few months, right? As it's cold outside, you just, anybody agree with me that everybody is absolutely just, you know, are you like me where you just crave to do things? Like you crave to paint at your kitchen table and just to make and create and do those sorts of things. Sometimes you can go out, a lot of times you can go out and you can buy things mass produced, but it does not have the same feeling, the therapy that you get from just being part of a bigger community that is doing things together. You're getting inspiration from other people, you're feeling the love, you're sharing your projects with other people, so make sure you're in Junk Monkey Paint projects so you can do all that. And you're hanging out here together and doing it, right? Like I just think that is so awesome. Like I will never stop creating. I don't care if I can go buy it. You know what? People that say you should go buy it, not make it, they have no idea the satisfaction and the therapeutic, just the fill your happy bucket, make your soul happy kind of goodness that you get from that, right? And some people don't understand that, but if you're like me, you will know what you get excited about, pretty pens and papers and, you know, putting those things together, right? So I could have went out and I could have bought a craft table, but this one came to me for free, right? And we used the same kind of paper here, but did it on a tabletop. Pretty darn cool. All right, so I'm gonna move my pretty papers, and on Monday we'll start doing some fun projects with that. And I think we should go ahead and seal this sucker up, okay? So the reason I want to seal this table is, oh my gosh, there's a piece of candy corn. Look, it's a sign right there. Piece of candy corn. You know why it's a piece of candy corn? Because look, Candy now has a baby piece of candy corn right there. So cute. Sorry, signs. Lovely signs. All right, there you go. Love me some candy corn. Not necessarily to eat, just to be able to paint though. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, T, for sharing. All right, so let me move my tea, my chai tea. I'm doing vanilla chai today. Being the girl boss and loving it. All right? Putting on my stretchy pants and doing my thing. So I got lots of questions about Sonia. All right, what are you gonna do with this table? Now that you're going to use it, right? Oh man, the messages that I get from you guys after I do lives, one will never know. One will never know. But when you have over 100,000 people who follow your page and like your page, you get lots of people with lots of questions, right? So this is why I love coming on live and being able to answer it for you guys all at one time. So I am going to seal this, but I am not going to use my Monkey Shine. The reason why I'm not going to use my wax Monkey Shine is because, remember, the wax sucks in, right? It's that all-natural, rich, sucks in, plugs off any holes, goes into like any sort of like texture in your paint or anything, and then basically creates a resist. What I'm going to need is something that only goes in and protects, but this is high traffic. You guys are going to see me making and creating, and when we do and use all that beautiful scrapbooking paper next week, you're going to be able to see me working on it, right? And there's probably going to be paint, and there's things getting spilled on it, and yes, I'm going to have my hot tea and all that good stuff. So the reason I always, or basically my rule of thumb that I always ask myself is it high traffic or not? If it's not, then that's a monkey shine kind of project. But if it's high traffic, I'm going to want something that not only goes down and preserves and protects, but also something that gives me like an outer shell, like almost like, you know, what you would think of as like an enamel, right? Like what I call a turtle shell. So it sucks it in, but it also gives you a coat over the top, all right? I had to plug my phone in so you guys don't go anywhere, so that I wouldn't lose you. All right, so let's go ahead. So we're gonna use our banana peel today. This is our top coat. It is, you can see it, banana peel. All right, so here's how you have to remember it. Number one, it's in a gorgeous teal can. Hello, like how gorgeous is that? But also, you see that banana right there, and you see that banana peel? Think about how a banana peel seals the banana inside of it, right? Like it's fruit that comes with its own carrying case. And so that's what you want to think about our banana peel poly, that basically it encloses. So it goes in to protect, but it encloses it and provides a shell on the outside, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and stir it up. Always make sure you stir your poly. You can shake it too, but I'm more of a stirrer, okay? Because sometimes you'll find that when you shake things, it can create bubbles, right? So I would definitely say that, well, yes, you can shake it. You can shake whatever your mama gave you. You can also stir it with a stick, okay? So I keep stir sticks, and everyone collects stir sticks for me, and I love them to death. But what I want to make sure is that all the parts that are that make up this top coat, that everything is completely amalgamated together, right? So that's why I always go ahead and I do a stir, especially in my poly before I start. So I want to make sure that I got all the active ingredients all combined. All right, so when you poly, you're going to want a nice soft brush. You guys know that I love to do shabby distress. It is my love. It is where my heart is. And when people come on and say, Sonia, do you ever do furniture that's not distressed? I say, yes, I've done that. But I don't like to do that, right? That's not my love. Everybody has their thing. This is my thing. So, true story that when you poly, you want to use a soft brush. I tell people that when you go to like a store to get a brush, just go for something that's soft and flowy, because by that I mean it's going to flow over your project and give you the coverage that you need to be able to seal it in, all right? Barbara, how are you? One of my top fans. Love you, girl. So make sure you do a soft brush, and do one that's basically not going to be hard, really hard, but something that's really nice and flowy. And if you put it to your cheek, it's not going to scrape and scratch your cheek, right? Believe it or not, this is a dollar store brush. This is the one I use to seal my white, vintage white shabby-fied door that I did in my kitchen. I think it was on Monday or Tuesday we painted that. And so I just washed it because this is water-based, and I can reuse it again, right? And over again, makes it so, so easy. So just cheap $1 brush, but the key is it's soft, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and dip it right into my poly. So for those of you with questions, this tip that I'm about to give you also applies no matter what surface you're going on. And that is, it dries clear, but you also don't want to keep going back over the parts that you just polyed, okay? So you want to be able to put your poly down, move quick, go with light coats. Multiple light coats are better than one heavy coat, all right? So this poly right here, when you look at it, it's got like this white color, right? But it's not paint, it's poly. You can use the white, that's the color of it right now. It dries clear. This is in place so you can use this as a guide to know what you have polyed and what you haven't polyed, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. And now you can see, right? It looks what? A light color on top of here, right? But that is just my guide built into my poly, so that way you can see, okay, have I missed any spots? Nope, I haven't. I can keep going. And now I'm going to go right over the top. So I did not sand this before I polyed it. There really is no need to do that. And remember that I created this look on the surface of my table with those pretty designer papers, right? So if you ever, just like, let me ask you this. You guys saw when I tore the paper, we saw those white edges come through. You know that the way paper is made up, that if I were to distress it, what would happen is it would tear, and then it would expose just ripped white paper, right? Just what's inside, what's underneath that top design layer. So that is why, oh, there's a Sonia here. That is why I don't bother to sand this. And my poly will stick to it just perfectly. So one coat, and then make sure you do your drips as well, because they always get away from you, right? Because when you bring your brush over an edge, sometimes you just pull poly off of it. But I put I use Mod Podge to be able to put my papers down. I use Mod Podge to basically stick them down, and then, you know, from the top and the bottom, so they're like sandwiched in. And then I used our chalky style paint to be able to do some extra like flowers and layering. Who was on here last night and watched me when I did that? Turned out pretty darn cool. So you saw how you just start with one piece and it just keeps getting beautiful, more beautiful as you add in all those layers, right? That broken, shabby boho style. Love it, but you can still see all those papers underneath it. So go back and watch that. I gave you tips last night about picking the right papers to use and some suggestions to make it, you know, to get closer to the look that you want to get closer to. All right, let me go ahead and do this corner. Love it, love it, love it. And yes, my chalky style paint sticks right to that Mod Podge paper, not an issue. And then this morning, like I say, I came in and I painted the legs, which will continue to poly the rest of the legs of this entire piece. But yeah, so now what I want to do is already starting to dry clear. It dries really, really fast. All right, let's make sure we get all the edges. All the edges. Long strokes, don't keep going over the same area and going light, right? All right, let's get the front of this real quick. All right, I'm gonna jump to the other side. Yay, you love how it turned out? Me too. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys get some ideas and, you know, go ahead and do something. Do even like a small project similar to this. You know, I have a stash of napkins, lots and lots of napkins as well, because I just think it's so fun to use a combination of paint and pretty things that make you happy, right? So I could put pictures and things in here. We were talking about that the other night, about really honestly, if I wanted, I could even like have Mod Podge down some pictures, just went to like, you know, like a Wally World or something like that. Got some cheap pictures printed and put them down. Or then, like I say, go ahead and put, what would be really cool as well, if I really wanted to, is go get a piece of plexiglass to put over here. Then I could always wipe it off. But when you're the creator, the cool thing is you know that you can jazz it up at any given time. And for me, what I know I'm going to do is I'm going to be painting on this. So if paint drips and flicks get in places, it's already looking that style. So it's going to be very forgiving. You're probably not going to notice, right? But I love the fact that this came out the way it looks. So what I want to do now is let that layer of poly dry. And then I'm going to come back and I'm not going to force. I don't like to force my poly, right? Because you want to make sure that poly is protecting your piece. So don't do anything that is going to force it to heat up or try to, you know, to make it go faster. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to preserve your work. So, I mean, if you're using your heat gun on your paint and you hold it in place too long, and what happens is your paint starts to chip or to bubble because you've heated it up to like over 1200 degrees, you know, you can distress it out and you can do those things, and maybe you can still make use of it because you're going with a distressed style. On this step, you're trying to preserve everything in. You're trying to get that overall finish. Don't mess with your finish. So be patient, let it dry, and then come back for your second coat, okay? So I love this. I'm just going to let this set up, and this is as easy as it is, guys. You guys have any questions for me before I shout out a winner?
Well, Linda just said that
yes.
She signed up for the Scrapbooking Club.
Yay! Yay, Linda! Oh, that's so awesome! I'm so excited because, listen, if you either get it or you don't get it, but the idea of having pretty papers delivered to you for a very nominal fee, that somebody handpicks and puts together a nice collection for you, and then you can grow your stash, and especially if you love mixed media and shabby and all that sort of stuff, it doesn't, like, I love the scrapbook too. Anybody else like did a whole period of scrapbooking? I still love the scrapbook, but now I also use papers. Like, let me see if there's one behind me here that I can grab off the wall for you guys. you guys know that you'll see me be able to paint and some of this stuff. Remember the butterflies I showed you last night? Some of these are like butterflies and stuff, and like the flowers in her hair, right? So it's fun, not just to think about it from like, oh, I need an album and I need to print photos. No, girl. What you do is you hang out with me and I'll teach you some really fun ways to be able to bring it in. So this actually, can you see the scrapbook paper on here? It's already sealed. It's got the butterfly that I showed you I loved. I got all kinds of drawings in here. Look, do you recognize that doily that I'm in love with last night? And I showed you I have some doilies on here as well. And then look, a piece of the scrapbook paper you would have saw in one of my books last night. And this is another different style. Just some like vintage newspaper kind of style. So it's so fun. And if you think that like scrapbooking is out of season, let me just tell you, it is not. And there's so many fun ways to be able to use it and just to be able to create beautiful things, right? So anyway, well, I'm excited. Linda, yay! If anybody else wants to join in and have fun with us, then get the link up top, or I also have put it in Sonia's favorite things because you can save 10% off. And so every little bit helps, right? All right, yes, I love it too. How cute that turned out. All right, let's see here. Beverly, how are ya? Okay, Kate, you got a winner for me?
I did.
Did you write it on your body tonight?
Not tonight. I just
Do you have a party
receipt.
to go to and you're like, well, not tonight?
I feel like it was too much for everyone yesterday.
Really?
So I'm not going to do it again.
Too funny. Oh, this is almost dry. I love it. I'll be able to put actually the second layer on here before I even leave tonight. So that's a good thing. All right, let's get that winner from Kate and holler out. Oh my gosh. Love what the paperwork thing. Yeah, right? So fun. You can use patterns with paint and just bring it together and do the most amazing things. And so the possibilities are completely endless, right? Yes, absolutely, Wendy. All right, so I'm coming over here. Tonight's winner, last night Kate wrote it on her hand. Tonight she wrote it on a receipt, okay? Too funny. Shirley, Kate has picked you to win $20 and free Junk Monkey products from junkmonkeypaint.com. You can pick something out over there that you love, all right? All you have to do, girl, is somebody type your name in below, is just email me at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com, put winner, winner in the subject line, and then give me some time in the next day or so to get back to you with a code. Just get to me by midnight tonight so that you qualify for it. And I'll send you back a personalized code that you can use and take advantage of. Yay! So much fun, so much fun. All right, guys, so that vlog is up on YouTube if you want to go see me open up my Epsi bag today. So much fun. And yeah. And if you missed the message from Candy, go back and check that out on my wall, right? Just saying. All right, guys. And Junk Monkey 10 over on that link from the scrapbookingstore.com to get in on our scrapbooking monthly stuff that we're going to be doing here online together. So I'm super excited. Guys, thank you so much. Happy Friday night. And I'll see you on here again soon, all right? You guys are so awesome. Look how saying congrats to other people. I just love that. Cassandra loves the paint. I love you, Cassandra. Yay! Thank you, Top Fam, Maggie, Shirley. Yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out with the mild bunch here at the Junk Monkey. All right, take care. Bye.